Gotta say, man, Teofimo Lopez is one of the biggest sore losers in today's boxing. He is. He is. Um, After the George Kambosos fight, we all know what happened. He lost the fight. He was claiming robbery, that he won. He thought he won the fight, this and that. Next thing you know, news broke out that he had a medical condition where he shouldn't have been fighting, and one might think like, oh, maybe he shouldn't have fought in that fight. And maybe if he was healthy, he probably would have won. One would think that. And he has recently been out in public lately, over at the Burchout fight in Vegas, and he was on ESPN. He did a bunch of interviews, and he talked about the Cambosos fight, and he's giving reasons why he lost, basically saying that the reason why he lost is because the zone wanted him to lose. That it was the zone's fault. Conspiracy theory that the zone was the reason why he lost. The zone already had Cambosos winning, so that the zone will have Devin Haney fight Cambosos for the undisputed belts, because the zone already knew what he was planning to do with those belts, which is move up to 140 pounds and drop the belts if he would have won that fight. And it would have been easier for Devin Haney to just fight Cambosos for undisputed status instead of collecting the belts. And I don't know, man. Teofimo Lopez should he, he should stop thinking that way, man. It's just he's making himself look bad, creating all these excuses. Just admit it, man. I was beaten by the better man that night. Maybe I shouldn't have fought. I had this condition where it affected my lungs. I think it was his lungs, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. And I'll be back 100%. Something like that. Like, just say something like that, and people wouldn't be, all over your, over, like, hating on you right now. And uh, Teofimo Lopez, a few months ago, or sometime within the past few months, he was on social media talking about life, talking about people who loves him, this and that, support him, and it sounded like he was going through a depressive time. I made a video about it, but I thought it would be too insensitive of me to post it up. But he talked about basically how his life was going, and it looked depressing, the stuff he tweeted out, and people were reaching out to him saying, if you need to talk to somebody, you can hit me up and all that. um and I don't think Teofimo Lopez has really talked to a therapy yet. It seems like, I don't know, he's like trying to find an excuse to make him feel better about the whole situation of him losing to Cambosos. He doesn't want to admit that he just lost. He doesn't want to do that. Anyway, Cambosos, Teofimo Lopez, right now he's healing from surgery. I think he had his hand, I think his right hand, fixed. I guess he had an injury sometime during the Cambosos fight, I believe. I don't know. It looked like he had some, he's healing through something in his right hand, and right now it looks like his plan is to move up to 140 pounds once he's all healed up. He'll be moving up to 140 pounds, where the main man right now is Josh Taylor, but Taylor is moving up as well. They were trying to make the Taylor fight, but it looks like after the Taylor versus Catterall fight, it looks like Taylor is like, yeah, I'm moving up to 147. So Teofimo Lopez will probably fight one of these guys, the top 10 guys. The talk is for him to fight Barbosa Jr., who's currently ranked number 6 by the Ring magazine. That's a plan, which in my opinion would be a good fight. Zepeda was also mentioned, I believe. There's some really good fights out there that I can make with Top Rank. So whether he fights Barbosa or Zepeda, I think that would be a good fight at 140 pounds for Teofimo Lopez. If he can't get those fights, maybe get an easy fight first. Maybe a lower top 15 guy, somebody in the lower top 15. But But it would be nice to see Teofimo Lopez get in the mix against a top 10 contender right away. So, anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And like always, have a great day. Alright, thanks.